guys, it's Full Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York City, and in front of me today, yes, the first release of 2002-2003 Upper Deck MVP hockey cards. We stand on guard to smash into shards. And if you don't know me, guys, I am the old school breaker, the vintage breaker, one of the OG breakers. I am the guy who introduced editing for breaks. Of course, you can't do that for live breaks because they could actually switch out cards, but I'm a consumer advocate and I changed the pace of breaks. I'm an education breaker and I am a thoughtful breaker, and I'm not an adrenaline junkie, and I'm not against gambling, and I'm pro being professional, clear-headed, understanding the math so you don't get ripped off. I'm a consumer advocate. So sub-like hashtag Dryden if you like vintage stuff. So here we go, guys. Configuration, 8 cards per pack, 20 packs per box. That's 160 cards total. Base set 1 through 200. Stars, short prints are 2/1 through 220. And the rookie short prints are 221 through 250, so that's 30 cards. And of course, there's parallels, the ice battles, the silver scripts, gold scripts. Gold scripts, I think, are in the blasters, super scripts, number 25, all that stuff. There are one-on-one printing plates. And within a box break, expect 1 rare hit, 10 of the high series rookie short prints, 20 of the base ice battle parallels, 5 of the silver script parallels, and 4 of the 20th anniversary inserts. Also, you should receive a colors and contours or 20th anniversary parallel. 4 of the pinpoint inserts, I believe. Those are new. They say 4 domains or encounters on ice. I actually think it's closer to 5 or 6, 5.5. We'll see. 5% chance at the magenta autos because those are 1 in 400. 5% opportunity for the rookie redemption divisionals, and 1.6% for the 2022 NHL #1 draft pick short print redemptions. There are, of course, gold parallels of those as well. Super, super, duper, duper rare. So let's roll and scroll and dole out these cards, guys. The bottom feeder of the hobby, the lowest of the low, which is fantastic because it means children can invest in just the sentiment-based beauty of this product without worrying about the monetary sunken costs, because there are none. And they can learn about the condition of cards, they can learn about all the names in the NHL, and they can trade them and play with them with no skin in the game. So I just absolutely love this stuff. I think it's amazing, and you can buy it anywhere in the world pretty much. That's what's so cool about too. They always have OPG and they always have Upper Deck Series, and they have these in Europe and beyond. And of course, the rookie class, guys, as we know, Mark Rossi, Matt Boldy, Jack Quinn, Lucas Reichel, McNiven, the goaltender of the Habs, is in here. Ken Johnson, Owen Power, Matty Beniers is one you'd want to hit. And of course, Shalgren, if you're a Leafs fan, Shalgren's a good one as well. So let's rip, roar, roll through these bad boys, guys. Let's do it. So we have Pajos. Look at the back of them, a little bit of a blurb. They don't have the names. Usually they have the pronunciation of the names. They don't anymore, which is a bit disappointing, a little bit. Zuccarello, and there we have our first pinpoints in a silver. We do receive a Jake Gensel. We do in fact receive a gold one of those, 1 per box. And there is the Patrick Kane ice battles, and we see the vitals on the back there. So 92 overall. I'm not sure how they get 92 overall with everything else in the 80s, but I guess that's how they calculate their math. And there's the other Patrick Kane. So you see this one has a bit of an orange tinge to it. Cider, Max Patch, and Taylor Hall. So let's roll, guys. Let's eat these things alive. And we see our first 20th anniversary. There's Josh Morrissey, Drake Batherson, Jacob Markstrom, as well as our first 20th anniversary. This almost looks like a gold because I think normally they are, it looks like a gold, doesn't it? Because normally I think they're like a bronze color. Kind of cool looking card. And this would happen to be Lucas Reichel. So he's Robert Reichel's nephew, and it doesn't even have that's not his autograph, that's like cursive, isn't it? I don't think he wrote that. Yeah, they do that on occasion. That's kind of funny. I mean, they couldn't get him to sign. The Connor McDavid ice battles. So everything's up in the 90s here. That's really good. Strength, 88. They need him to get bigger? I don't know. There's the Owen Powers rookie. Excellent, guys. We're really flossing through great initial packs here. So we hit the Owen Powers. That's fantastic. John Tavares, Shattenkirk. I gotta roll. I think that one is like bronze looking and that's like gold looking. So I think this is a gold parallel of Reichel, who's a rookie. That's very cool. Nick Schmaltz, and there is the Eric Shalgren. So of course I hit the Eric Shalgren. How can I not hit him with my rookie goalie mojo? I love it. So we've already satisfied my goaltender quotient, although I'll take a McNiven as well. If you don't know me again, guys, I am the cat in the hat who always hits goaltenders. That's just my motif and my raison d'etre, etc. Mikko Rantanen, this would be a silver, and we have another Ice Battles of Panarin. His vision is really, really good. So speed, strength, skill. Oh my God, look at these numbers for his. These are really high numbers. He's small, I get that. Awareness, that's the thing, man. He is a Pez dispenser. I think he has some of the best vision in the entire NHL. So I absolutely agree with that. 100%. Killorn, Fabry, Bunting. Expect good things of Bunting this year. And there's Pierre-Luc Dubois, and it's a pinpoint silver. JT Miller Ice Battles. For strength, he should be high, right? Okay, Roslovic, Granlund, and Kuznetsov. One of my favorites. Him and Landeskog are like two of my favorite players in the NHL. And our first encounters on ice is the big boys. We've got the Tkachuk and the Cassian. And there's the Sebastian Aho Ice Battles. He's dropped off a bit in fantasy, but I think he's still a steal. All right. I don't know why I called him a seal. Kadri, Timo Meier, Jamie Drysdale, and this bad boy, Brayton Point, another guy slipped in fantasy for no apparent reason, would be one of the golds. So these are one per box, I believe. Riley Smith, Riley Smith. And we hit the Marco Rossi. What is up with this box? It has all the best rookies. Lucky moi. So I've hit all the big boys already, guys. Just bonkers. Otherwise, the other best rookies will be in the divisional and in the, they're in the redemptions is the issue. So let's go, guys. Sad, Verhaeghe, Tolvanen, and Igor. Goalie Mojo of Domains. Beautiful one of Igor. Love it. There's Heiskanen, Buchnevich, Eberle. Natchez was in there. So let's keep on going, guys. I'm just going to murder these. Ryan Suter, Matthew Shane. And you see again, so this, it's Rantanen. That's sick. They really are bronze, the normal ones. There's Mika Ice Battles. He's very inconsistent as a player, but man, is he unbelievable on the power play. He's ridiculous. Roman Josi, he's going like first round in pools this year, which is bonkers. Could slip a little bit. I mean, he had a career year last year. I had him in like 4 fantasy pools, but I drafted him like in the 5th or 6th round. Dumba, Johansson, Atkinson, and Matthew Shane. He also had a ridiculous year last year. That's a silver script. Jonathan Taves, Jared, look at his numbers. There's something in the 70s. I hate seeing that, considering he's a 3-time Stanley Cup champ, which is all that really matters to me. Pierre-Luc Dubois, Jonathan Drouin, we have a Konechny, and we have another one of these encounters on ice, and we have Kane and O'Reilly, who apparently have just did their hair in the washroom. Very nice. And we have a Dawson Mercer Ice Battle, so he's definitely has upside. So all the stuff is in the 80s because he just started. And we have Marc-Andre Fleury in the correct uniform. With Talbot leaving, he should get more play time, I'd assume. He'll get a really good look. Is it Lankinen who's backing him up this year? No, it's not Lankinen. Lankinen is Nashville. Hard to keep track. It's Gustafsson, who looked really good. I think Forsberg might win the job actually over Talbot in Ottawa, but I'm really interested to see what Gustafsson will do. He'll definitely get some action, get to see some action, but I really think that Flower will get the lion's share, even though will be 38. Ryan Suter, Ice Battles of Danault, very curious what his numbers are. Wow, strength 94, 92 skill. That's amazing, these numbers that they gave him. He's somebody who was a late bloomer. He was, I think, 24th overall. He was definitely a late first rounder, and he made his bread and butter is in the playoffs as a two-way center, as we all know. Phil Forsberg, he's somebody who's going to go high in the fantasy this year. And Erik Karlsson, who is not my favorite. And we have the Lindholm. So this, oh God, his numbers are low, I think. Anders Lee and the Nuge. Nugification, Nation, Station. All right, Marcus Foligno, Josh Bailey, a Horvat, Garland, Strome, Carlson, Keller, and Jake Gensel. Connor Brown, who always shows flashes. There's Lafreniere. And we have a pinpoints of Svechnikov, of Ryan Reeves, I won't even look. And we have another one of the rookies is Fagemo, and Henrique, and Nedeljkovic. Rensky, Mark Stone, Kevin Fiala, and Domains of Patrick Kane, US. And there is the Marco Rossi Ice Battles. Let's see what they give this kid. They give him speed 78. Oh, that's interesting. A lot of room for improvement there. And Scheifele, Josh Anderson, Vlasic, Trevor Zegras, beautiful. Tyler Toffoli Ice Battles, very nice. And there we have the Matt Boldy, which is excellent to see the Matt Boldy checklist. So, man, we're hitting all the key rookies. Getting down to the wire here. Guaranteed a hit in here. All right. Mangiapane, we have Zach Hyman, and we have a JT checklist, and we have a Brady Tkachuk domains, US domains. Darcy Kemper Ice Battles. This guy's always sort of underrated, I think. Mikko Rantanen, Vasilevsky, and Dylan Cousins. All right. We have an Ehlers, Alexiak. We have Brock Besser. That's nice. And look at the Troy Terry, Connor McJesus, Makar O'Reilly, and Robertson. And let's see if we have some last pack mojo. We got Chris Kreider, Josh Norris. There's Thatcher Demko, one of my favorites. He actually underperforms on the power play, which means his numbers are actually better than you think they are. Matt Boldy, our third Matt Boldy. What on earth is going on here? Is that our third Matt? That's totally our third Matt Boldy. Dude, that is bonkers. So nice battles of, what was that behind him is the question. So we hit the checklist ice battles of Matt Boldy amongst the other Matt Boldy. I think it's our third one. And we hit this thing here, which I guess is our rare hit or our box hit. And it's a Zach Hyman, for all you Zach Hyman fans, and it's a black. And blacks are numbered to cinco. So we actually hit a card number to 5 in here. That is really beautiful. That is a great hit. All right, Robin Leonard, I don't know what his, and there's Kyle Connor, as well as the Cat. What a beautiful box, man. It was like a Boldy fest. So that's basically it, guys. Stellar box and stuff. We hit the Rossi and Boldies and all this stuff. Powers, I mean, just a spectacular box. I do have one more box of it that I will open for you guys, but do me the favor, do me the honor of sub-liking #Drawiden. I have to give away a lot of cards. I still haven't gotten the box ready, but I'm giving you guys more time to get into my next big draw. I'm gonna do a couple of them anyways. So guys, sub-like #Drawiden. Do me the honor of ringing the bell and supporting the Cat who does vintage breaks. I have a ton of vintage breaks coming up. Fulton Cards, live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York City.